Hello fellow Swifties! Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we are doing another episode of Battle of the Taylor Swift album. Today we are doing the iconic sister album, Folklore and Evermore. Oh! They both came out 2020, just slaying. Do you have a claim? Are you gonna claim one right now?
I mean, I originally thought that Folklore is my favorite of the two. But
wait,
you know,
what?
every
I thought
day,
Folklore was your favorite.
No, it is. But every day that passes, I'm like, but is Evermore my favorite? So I'm kind of like on the edge. But Folklore, as of right now, Folklore is still my favorite of the two.
Evermore's your favorite.
Yeah, she likes Evermore.
Yes, I do. I'm claiming it because it has Ivy.
Oh yeah.
Ivy's my favorite.
Well, see, Folklore's only my favorite because This Is Me Trying and Mirrorball are like two of my favorites ever.
No, they're amazing.
So, I don't know.
How this works, if you don't know, is we go track by track and compare, and Folklore and Evermore actually do have the exact same with both of the bonus tracks. We are gonna do everything track by track. You have to pick one, and whatever song you pick goes a point for that album. You have one veto, so it means like if you're like, I cannot choose, like gun to my head, I can't choose, then you get one veto and both albums will get a point for the veto.
He's wearing Folklore merch. Can we acknowledge that?
Yeah, well,
I am
so
also
are you.
wearing Folklore merch.
I bought this for Christmas.
And this is actually hers. I just steal it all the time.
The first song is The One and Willow, which are, in my opinion, really good opening tracks for both albums. They set the tone for both so equally. I know it's like, I kind of feel like I already talked about Folklore because of my 1989 basically versus Folklore. But we're just gonna talk about it again. The One is so good. It's a good
That's
opener.
the best opener. I think the line, I'm doing good, I'm on some new shit. That's like one of my favorite opening lines for an album.
And I kind of like what The One is talking about in more than Willow. I'm kind of confused still on what Willow is exactly saying. I like the lyric, I come back stronger than a 90s trend. I think that's so Taylor. And she says like, that's my man 13 times. I still think that The One is like my cup of tea. Even though I'm not gonna choose it. I'm gonna choose Willow.
You were really misleading me there.
I know, I'm sorry, but I
The One.
love the instrumental of Willow. It is beautiful.
No, I'd have to go with Willow too.
It sounds like a party. It sounds like a Spanish guitar. It sounds like I'm just living my best life.
Well, The One has like never been one of my favorites on Folklore, to be honest. It's kind of one that I skip sometimes.
Shots fired. Actually, I skipped it this morning.
Yeah, it's not a song that I gravitate towards to listen to a lot, but like Willow was instantly one of my favorites on Evermore. Like Willow, just the sound of it. It's just like, it's moody, it's dark,
so
it's like
good.
witch hunt vibes. Like I don't know what it is, but I love the sound of Willow. I don't even know exactly what the lyrics mean. I don't really know.
Nobody knows.
But I love the vibe of it.
Are we stupid? Willow is really beautiful.
Willow gets points.
Dude, there's so much to say about it. I just love the chorus. It is so catchy. Perfect single choice. Like, good job, Taylor. That was a perfect single for Evermore.
It's a perfect song to kick off the era because I feel like Willow really captures the vibe of Evermore and how different it is from Folklore.
Also like sister to it.
Yeah, it's like the same but different, and we love it.
Number two. I feel like this one's almost so hard. I feel like you might use your veto on this one, but I'm not 1000% sure. It's Champagne Problem versus Cardigan, which is the single of Folklore. Cardigan, I already talked about this. It means so much to me. It's like one of the best bridges. So beautiful.
When you were young, they assume you know nothing.
Yes, like I want that tattooed on me. It's so hard. It's like a poem. It's so fluid.
I feel like these are almost two of her best written songs on each album.
I know, the exact same thing I said about Cardigan, you could say about Champagne Problems. Like they're both equally, I think, the same. Are you gonna use your veto or are you gonna choose one? Because
no, I think I'm gonna choose one.
I'm gonna choose one too.
Am I blurry?
Which one are you choosing?
You choose first.
Champagne Problems.
Yeah, I'm choosing Champagne Problems.
Oh my god, that's so sad. Okay, I love Cardigan.
I love Cardigan. Okay, Cardigan is one of my top favorites on Folklore, but Champagne Problems is one of her best written songs, like hands down of all time. Like Champagne Problems gives me fucking chills. When I scream the bridge, I feel so alive.
What a shame she's fucked in the head.
Oh my god, it gives me goosebumps all over my body. I love Champagne Problems. I love it.
And when she says, your heart was glass, I dropped it.
Yeah.
And then she says, you won't remember all my champagne.
Dude, I know the ending literally makes me tear up like every time I listen to it. Like every single time. It doesn't even matter. I love the sound of Champagne Problems. I love the like,
You booked the night train for
the way her voice.
I know, I'm normally not a huge fan of piano ballads, but this is so goddamn beautiful.
Well, and I love the guitar in Champagne Problems when it's just that like
oh,
yeah. One of my favorite hook like sounds on the album. Like I love that sound. I know. It's beautiful. It's stunning. Yeah, and the lyrics and the way she's able to bring it back full circle to the end when it's like you won't remember all my champagne problems, like fucking gives me chills.
And I love, obviously I don't think she's ever experienced this. I love this point of view. I feel like the story that she's talking about, her point of view, it's unique, and I feel like a small group of people can relate to this. Yeah. It's just so powerful. I can't relate to it, but I like love it.
I feel like it's so easy for us to villainize people that like say no to marriage proposals or like, you know, things like that. These lyrics are just so raw and honest. Like I was never ready.
And you don't know the answer until someone's on their knees and asks you.
I just love this point of view, how you actually feel sympathy towards this person, that like they were just never ready and they were never gonna be ready for this. Usually I feel like it's so quick that people villainize these people, like, oh, she just had her champagne problems, you know, like they just make her out to be this like monster just because she
would have made
no.
such a lovely bride.
Yeah, like she's fucked in the head for saying no to you.
Clearly,
like, no,
because who doesn't want to be a wife? Who doesn't want to be a bride?
The song is so Little Women vibes, by the way. I just,
the feminism jumped out. 2 for Evermore for both of us.
I know, dude. I always said,
well, Evermore's strong.
Yeah, I said Evermore starts off stronger in the beginning.
That's true.
Especially this next round.
Yeah, we got Gold Rush versus The Last Great American Dynasty.
I mean, Gold Rush is my favorite song on Evermore.
It still is?
I don't know. Oh, I'm undecided about that actually.
Gold Rush is my second favorite song.
Gold Rush is amazing. I like The Last Great American Dynasty. I enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie, I usually skip. I love I had a marvelous time ruining everything. That's one of my favorite lines.
Yeah, I feel like The Last Great American Dynasty, it's so weak in the beginning and then it's so good by the end. So it's hard because it's like I kind of want to skip it when I first like hear the beginning of it. Let me get to Mirror Ball or something, you know? Gold Rush hands down.
Yeah, Gold Rush.
Gold Rush is one of the most magical songs she's ever written. Yeah. I love the lyrics. I love how it's talking about admiring somebody's beauty from afar, how it's too much for her to handle. Like he's so attractive, he's so beautiful, or she is so beautiful that you're like, I can't
handle it.
I'm so awkward. Like you're too amazing. I don't even know what to do with this in my hands right now.
This song kind of confused me at first, like the meaning of it, but I feel like the idea that like I don't like a gold rush, like I don't like things that are so beautiful it's almost too good to be true all at the same time.
Yeah, it's too much.
It's almost like anxiety. Like I like the way that she kind of like spits these lyrics out so fast. Like I don't like
it. I know, and like I don't like falling feels like flying till the bone crush. That is beautiful.
One of the best lines ever on this album. I love it. This song just sounds like a dream.
To me, it sounds like a daydream.
It's like she looked at Ryan Gosling and then she wrote this whole song.
No, it's so true.
Off of like looking at Ryan Gosling, like
it's so true. Because
what must it be like to grow up that beautiful? Well, and I love that like my mind turned your life into folklore. I love that because not only is it a shout out to folklore, but like that's such a beautifully written line, and I love that because it's kind of like it's like she's almost having these feelings for someone she doesn't really know, you know? So that's what makes me feel like it's kind of like a celebrity crush, because it's like my mind turns your life into folklore because I don't actually know you, making up these stories about you.
I never even realized what that meant.
Yeah, like it's beautiful.
That's cool.
And then I like how at the end she ties it together, that coastal town we never found, because it never happened. It was all a daydream in her head.
Like, so mesmerizing, I almost jump in.
Yeah, that's what I mean. This whole thing is like a daydream of like what she would be, what it would be like to be with this person.
It's like she's staring off at him in a high school class.
Exactly.
Just, like, looking at him.
It's just a daydream. It's so cool. I love it.
The flow, the beat, the sound.
The way that bass just drops.
I don't like a gold rush.
Oh, so catchy.
4.
Exile versus Tis the Damn Season.
This one's kind of hard.
It's not that hard for me.
Oh.
I'm gonna get hated on for this. I don't care for Exile that much.
I thought you were gonna say opposite.
I know. Like Exile's good, but I never listen to it.
I feel like you skip Tis the Damn Season more
I don't
than
anymore.
Exile. Oh.
I love Tis the Damn Season.
Things have changed.
First, Tis the Damn Season was like, it was good, but it was like, you know, whatever, skip. Now, holy fuck, I love Tis the Damn Season. The more I listen to it, the more it's just grown on me. I love the second chorus when she adds on the yeah, like belting that song in a car, it just hits different.
Okay.
It hits different.
No,
I love it.
This is why I'm saying this is kind of hard, which I thought you would agree with, because I agree with everything you said. I'm choosing Exile because, let me tell you guys, Exile was the first one after Cardigan that gave me fucking chills. Like I was like, holy shit, when she's like, And he's like, you gave no warning signs. Like, oh my
Yeah.
god, it is magic. This is like everything I've wanted from a Taylor collab. Their voices are married. It's, oh my god,
Bonnie
it
Bear's
is.
voice in this song is like fucking life-changing. Can I just say that? Like that deep, like as soon as he comes onto the song, it's like, whoa! It's fantastic. And I will say this is the superior Bonnie Bear collab, like by far. This Bonnie Bear collab is really good. I mean, I like
that
love
it starts with him because his voice is so like, wow, that it's nice that it starts with him. So when it goes to Taylor, it's like, oh, okay, that sounds nice. And when they overlap and then she's going higher and he's going lower, I'm like, pure magic. I
agree.
Exile's phenomenal. That's why I'm so shocked. Like,
I know. Well,
I know how people feel about Tis the Damn Season. I know it's like some of people's favorite off of Evermore. Good for you.
I loved Tis the Damn Season so much.
Hey, I thought you didn't like it.
I know, it's grown on me so much. Like just in the last like 2 weeks or so, every time I listen to it, I'm like,
It's kinda cold, clogged up
oh my god, playing that song on full blast has changed my mind. If you're not sure about Tis the Damn Season because you only listen to it in headphones and like at normal volume, I swear, blast that shit in your car.
Wait, you said, I'm not even gonna listen to it when it's not Christmas time.
I know, I said that at first, but now.
So now it's like, who gives a fuck?
Now I'm like, who cares? It's the
Like,
damn
tis the damn
Tis the damn season. In summer, I'm like, I don't care.
Tis the damn summer. I remember listening to it when I was in my hospital bed. Marked it down as like one of my ultimate favorites off Evermore because I was like, holy shit.
Tis the Damn Season?
Yeah, I was like,
shit.
all 4 of these so far have been so fucking good. There's not one I don't like yet. And then I got to tolerate it.
Okay. This is some tea right here. This is controversy.
This is why it's sad because track 5 is supposed to be the delicates, the all too wells, the Dear John. Tolerate it.
Okay, we have Tolerate It versus My Tears Ricochet. I like Tolerate It. Rachel doesn't like Tolerate It very much.
I will admit, it has great lyrics. It's very beautiful. I just don't like listening to it. I hate the part when she's like, but you tolerate it. My Tears Ricochet is like levitating above that song to me. That song is personal. It's about her record label. It's about her soul and lullabies.
Yeah.
My Tears Ricochet is stunning, beautiful, makes me cry. I'm obsessed with it.
I think Tolerate It is a really beautiful song and I feel like it's gonna really connect with a lot of people because it's like really serious. It's like the recipe for divorce, you know, like my love should be celebrated but you tolerate it. And like I feel like a lot of people go through stuff like that and it's really awful and sad because it's not like you're not loved, but it's also like you just tolerate me, like you don't really appreciate me. And I think that it's a really beautiful message and I really love the lyrics in that song. But I'd probably have to go with My Tears Ricochet too, just because when she says you hear my stolen lullabies, I ascend into heaven when she says that line. Like I die. It's just beautiful. It makes me cry every time. I would have to go with My Tears Ricochet. I just think it's a better song and it's one that I listen to more often. That's tea.
Girl, yeah. Girl. So number 6 is my veto.
Really?
I can't do it. Nobody No Crime versus Miracle. You don't even understand how much these two mean to me. Nobody No Crime. I was listening to in the hospital. My fucking goosebumps. I could feel them on my surgery spot.
Ooh.
When I heard Nobody No Crime. Okay, you guys don't understand. Everything in my body was like, wow. So shook by how amazing the storytelling. It's classic country. It's so Taylor. What book or movie is this inspired from? What is this?
This is the sequel, or no, the prequel to I Did Something Bad, right? That's what people say.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've heard
It's
this.
like the prequel to the Reputation album, like
For sure.
when she realized she's a bad bitch.
Yeah, and she's like, oh,
And then it's like, boom, I did something bad.
SD's a friend of mine.
It has great flow.
like, it's so freaking good.
I think he did it.
I love the backup vocals too from Haim in this.
Like, you really have to listen to the song to understand that whole last bridge. The way she changes one singular chorus. She says, they think she did it, but they just can't prove it. They think she did it, but they just can't prove it. She thinks I did it, but she just can't prove it. If you're not listening to the song, you're just like, okay, like whatever. Oh my god, when you're listening to it, dude, how do you not get goosebumps
It's
after that
storytelling.
part? And then she's like, to the day he died. I was like, I literally watched my shit, and of course I didn't have Gabby with me, and I was like, yeah. I literally texted her. I was like, Gabby.
So good, yeah.
I know you guys are thinking like, oh, she's gonna pick Nobody No Crime. No, honey.
No,
I love
honey.
Mirrorball.
Mirrorball is everything.
Mirrorball is
Mirrorball
what being
is
a
life.
Swiftie is.
Yeah, I fucking love Mirrorball.
Oh.
Sometimes I question if Mirrorball is my favorite on Folklore, but then this is me trying is like, no bitch. Okay, this
Perfect.
song took a while to grow on me. This song's a grower. When I first heard it, I was like, oh, cute. Like,
It sounded like a
90s
cute
vibes.
lullaby.
Like, yeah, cute. the more that I understood the meaning of these lyrics, I was like, holy fuck. In a way, like I can relate to it a little bit when you're like an entertainer in Taylor Swift sense, but like with me, if I'm like on YouTube, I feel like I have to keep an audience, you know, I feel like I have to keep you looking at me. I relate so hard to these lyrics and this feeling like you have to be a certain way or you have to reflect whatever people want to see. And
yeah, like everybody can relate to this in some certain way, whether it's like, oh my god, I don't mean to get all like TED talking on you guys, but like code switching with like your parents versus your boss.
You change who you are all the time. Like people only see what they want to see. Yeah. The fucking bridge. I love this bridge. I think it's one of my favorite bridges ever by Taylor Swift. I love that she's acknowledging her past eras, which is so fucking cool. It hurts me. I would choose Mirrorball. I'm sorry. I love Nobody No Crime, but Mirrorball just means so fucking much to me.
Well, see, I expected that. I can't though.
Yeah.
Personally.
No,
just because they're both so different. Like
no, they're so different.
Like,
yeah.
What?
It's like apples and oranges. Like what?
No, like not. Like it's like fucking asparagus and an apple. Like they're so different. One's a veggie, one's a fruit. You know what I'm saying? And the fruit is Mirrorball. So sweet. What is next?
7 versus Happiness.
Oh. Interesting. I'm actually curious to hear what you're gonna pick.
I'm gonna pick 7 because
I chose Happiness.
You chose Happiness?
Wow! Total shocker too, because I'm a 7 stan.
Yeah, I love 7.
Love 7.
I love them both, and I do feel like these songs kind of like go together because I feel like they're both kind of similar in like the sense that Happiness, she's like, honey, when I'm above the trees, I'll see this for what it is. It's like
There's
Happiness.
A lot of metaphors.
Yeah, Happiness is more like reflective on her life, but then I feel like 7 is almost more nostalgic for like this childhood. So I feel like they do have kind of similar themes.
Happiness gives me the same vibes that you're talking about with Tolerate It. This relationship that kind of like went through it.
Yeah, it's a divorce song again.
Like there'll be happiness after me. There was happiness because of me.
It's such a beautiful song. Yeah, Happiness, like I feel like it's so rare for songs to acknowledge like this past relationship made me happy. Yeah. And I acknowledge that.
And on first listen, dude, I was obsessed with Happiness.
I like bawled my eyes out.
I was like, oh my god, the background of this subtle 80s.
It's almost like the Archer vibes.
Yeah, the subtle 80s coming through. Oh my gosh. And when she's like, I was dancing when the music stopped. Like, wow.
The lyrics in Happiness are goddamn beautiful. Like, yeah, so absolute god tier.
And then she's like, I can't make this go away by making you a villain. I'm sorry.
So true.
She's like owning up to her shit, that she knows that she's like crazy sometimes and tries to just put the blame on other people so she can feel better. But she's like, that doesn't even make me feel better anymore.
Exactly.
I've learned from this.
But it's like, I haven't met the new me yet.
Yeah,
but
and I think she'll give you that.
She'll forgive him eventually, but she can't get there yet.
Wow.
It's beautiful. It's
That's
so
like
deep.
Inception in Taylor Swift writing.
Sorry, I have to pick 7. No. I love 7.
Please picture me.
And it gives me those same vibes of like, are there still beautiful things? It's this beautiful message, like trying to find the beauty in life through adulthood and remembering how free you were as a kid. Dorothea versus August. Oh no! Oh no! This is my veto.
Folklore's got
this is my veto.
Oh, what?
This is my veto. Hands down.
Folklore's got her bird.
Dude, I've been debating if Dorothea is my favorite song on Evermore.
Please.
Like, bitch,
now with Ivy right there.
Dude, Dorothea.
No.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it.
And I can see it's lost in the memory. August slipped away.
No, August is a bop. Okay, August is a bop. August is one of my favorite songs of Folklore.
No.
It's in my top 3.
You're not even gonna talk right now because you're gonna shoot down August, and August is the best.
I'm using my veto.
But you're not choosing it either.
I love them both.
So it doesn't count.
It's my love for Dorothea is too strong for this.
This is ridiculous.
Dorothea's severely underrated.
I don't respect this August slander.
It's not. I use my veto.
I don't care. August deserves to be chosen.
August is great, dude. Oh my god,
You're
bridge.
Tolerating August.
The bridge.
Augustina.
The bridge in August.
Get in the car and then kiss my plans to get school.
Oh my god, it's a bop. It's a bop, dude. I fucking can't. Yeah, dude, the vibes of August, like I just want to listen to it all.
The rust on your door.
Okay, August is super god tier, but also Dorothea, a fucking bop.
Remember Jack when they were performing it and he was like, yeah, bitch.
Back when we were still changing for the better.
Me, it wasn't enough.
Dorothea, oh my god, when it's like,
Damn Dorothea.
I love when she says,
oh,
if you're ever tired of being
known for who you know, you'll always know me.
I
know. It's such a clever play on lyrics.
You're a queen telling dreams. Makeup magazine.
The way she like is able to change the chord progression through the song, if you actually pay attention to it, it's really interesting and it's really beautiful. The next one is the easiest round of all time. This Is Me Trying versus Coney Island. Facts.
Not a fan of Coney Island.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Coney Island. I know that's controversial for the Swifties. Everybody loves Coney Island, but I just don't personally understand
I don't
it.
understand the lyrics.
Coney Island is just monotone. I can't get on board with it. I like Taylor's part. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the intro.
You hate the part when they say, I'm sorry I didn't get you an arcade ring.
Ugh, I'm not a fan of that lyric. It's just so cheese. Ugh.
Yeah.
This Is Me Trying. It's in my top 5 Taylor Swift songs of all time. Love this song.
It's the best song.
I relate so hard to it. It's somebody who has depression and anxiety and they're always trying to do their best.
The lyric, pulled my car to the road off the lookout, could have followed my fares all the way down, is the saddest Taylor Swift lyric that she's ever written.
Yeah, holy fuck.
And I was so ahead of the curve became a sphere.
The second
Fell
verse,
behind all my classmates and now ended up here. Poured out my heart to a stranger, but I didn't pour the whiskey.
Dude, second verse is like so relatable. It's like any person who was like a straight A student in high school and then they got so much depression and anxiety in college and they dropped out and they couldn't do it anymore. Fell behind all their classmates and like it's just so relatable. And like I feel like any situation could apply to this because like I do feel like the song is about an alcoholic or somebody who's suicidal, you know, being like, this is me trying. Just by me continuing to live, that is me trying.
That is me trying.
You know, so like I feel like this situation could be applied to like literally anything in life. I think everyone can find something in the song to relate to and I think that's
So
really beautiful
good.
and really special.
And I love the unique sound of this one. It sounds like she's kind of like in an auto box or something, like echoing her voice. Even the first lyric, I'm having a hard time adjusting. I have the shiniest wheels, now they're rusting.
It's one of the best.
She puts out that fucking masterpiece and what am I supposed to do? You know? So number 10 is like, you guys already know what I'm thinking.
What's 10 on folklore? So we have Ivy versus illicit affairs. This is hands down Ivy. Ivy is a fucking bop. Yes, of course. I love Ivy.
I love Ivy. Want to tattoo it on me.
Ivy's her favorite right here.
My pain fits in the palm of your freezing hand. I love everything about this song. Oh, I can't stop you putting roots in my dreamland. You, Ivy grows covered in you.
The wintry vibes of this song are just so beautiful.
So cute.
This song is the gayest song on Evermore. Can we just say that?
Love the bridge.
What would he do if he found us out?
I think she says goddamn like 13 times.
She does. Dude, Ivy is pure perfection. It reminds me so much of Tangled, the movie.
Yes.
I can't stop thinking about it every single time. And her fucking hair is like all fucking long as shit.
I like illicit affairs. I think it's really beautiful. I think it's really well written. It has one of the best bridges on folklore. So let's not forget. Let's not forget.
We do not slaughter.
Okay. You've shown me colors you know I can't see with anyone else. That slaps. That hits you right in the face. Felt that all the way.
That is bone crushing.
So illicit affairs is great, but Ivy, way better. I enjoy it more.
Dude,
what is number 11 on folklore?
Cowboy Like Me versus Invisible String. I know you're gonna pick.
You already know.
Yeah.
Cowboy Like Me is one of my favorites.
We already knew.
I love Cowboy Like Me. This one's a grower too. I didn't immediately love it.
That's what I was gonna say. I didn't like it when I first started. Now I appreciate it.
Dude. Cowboy Like
Me.
Me.
I did pick Cowboy Like Me.
Oh my god, yes.
I love the lyrics.
Yeah.
Telling all the rich folks anything they wanna hear, like it could be love.
I love when she's like, you're a
Bandit like me,
eyes full of stars.
This song is such a vibe. This song is like an old country.
I know,
barn,
the background, the instruments, like.
Dude, it's so good. I was telling Rachel I think this would be a good first dance wedding song. Like, I don't know about you. I think maybe it's a little too sad.
No,
Like, such a vibe.
it's so good.
I listen to it like almost every day. I love it so much.
Visible String is hella cute because I love when she says, hell was a journey, but it brought me heaven.
Invisible String for sure has some super cute lyrics.
I feel like Invisible String should have been on Evermore. Mad Woman versus Long Story Short. Fuck. I like both. Yeah, Long Story Short.
Yeah, I love Long Story Short.
long story short, it was a wrong guy.
Long story short, it was a bad time. One of the best lyrics on the album I love in the bridge when she says, past me, I want to tell you not to get lost in these petty things.
Oh my god, I know.
Your nemesis will defeat themselves before you get the chance to swing. Like, I would tell my young self that all the time.
That's
Beautiful.
such a good lyric.
Like that lyric, it gives me chills just saying it out loud right now. Like, beautiful, beautiful, stunning.
I never even realized she said that. Oh my god, that is so good.
Yeah, like your nemesis will defeat themselves. Don't get lost in the petty things. A queen.
Walking them until your high heels break.
Yes.
Like, how
it's
cute.
so like,
she's like, long story short, yeah. 2016, whatever.
And I love Mad Women, okay? I love Mad Woman. Too.
Mad Woman's iconic.
It is iconic.
It's nobody no crime vibes. It's fucking, does she smile or does she mouth?
Fuck you forever. Totally iconic, dude. Totally
Every time
iconic.
you say I get crazy, I get more crazy. What about that? I'm like some mad woman.
Iconic. People are giving Mad Woman hate and I don't appreciate it.
Dude, this is the woman in fucking Champagne Problem.
Yes, I saw that. This is the sequel.
Yes, because she's like, no one likes a mad woman. What a shame she went mad. What a shame, she's fucked in the head, they said. I don't know why it's just clicking.
Are you changing your answer?
No, but wow.
Wow.
13.
Okay, so this is the battle of the songs for her grandparents. So we have Marjorie and Epiphany. And Epiphany was written about her grandpa, if you didn't know. Marjorie was written about her grandma, if you didn't know. Thoughts?
Marjorie!
Yeah, Marjorie, hands down. No offense, Epiphany is my least favorite song on Folklore. I just don't vibe with it. I just don't vibe. Marjorie, I love the lyrics. The lyrics like, never be so polite that you forget your power.
I love the way that she pictures her grandma. Like,
Yeah,
I love
it's
how
beautiful.
it's beautiful, but like powerful. And she sees her as this like iconic legend that raised her, and she's like turning into one too. It's almost like she's like writing this for her like future daughter or something. You know, like it feels so like you can feel the generations through this song.
The song came out a week before our great aunt died, who was like a grandma to us.
So
it was
song
fucking brutal.
Is a special. I could barely listen to it before, but after that I haven't listened to
really
it
listen
once. The production though, the soundtrack of it.
No, the sound is so beautiful.
And then you can hear her
Love it.
grandma like, oh.
I know, when she's like singing to me now, and it's like,
oh my god, so
you can hear her grandma singing in the background. Fucking murder me.
But Marjorie, 10 out of 10.
The next one, I take it back. This is the easiest one. This is the easiest one. So we have Closure versus Betty. Betty's in my top 5 on Folklore. I'm obsessed.
But just shut up and fly.
10 out of 10, bop, god tier, amazing. The song is such a vibe though. Oh my god, it's so like Fearless Taylor vibe. And we don't even need to talk about Closure.
Sounds like Pans.
Evermore versus Peace.
I mean, I chose Peace. That's what
Well,
I'm
yeah, this Peace is god tier.
I know.
I like Evermore a lot.
I mean, it's okay.
Okay, yeah, Peace, Stream, Peace.
It's such a soft underdog.
It's Peace is everything. I can't even think of it in a way where it's like you're falling in love with someone who has depression or something or anxiety, and you're like,
Yeah,
will
because
never.
we can't all relate to Taylor Swift's
I know, like,
fame.
it's not like, yeah, I know it's about Taylor's like fame, and I understand that, but like I see it more as like, yeah, I'm falling in love with someone who is a really anxious and depressed person. Like whether it's a mental illness or something, you're just like, I will never give you peace because there's always going to be this thing there. And then when she's like, when your Cascade Ocean Wave blues come, it's like, it almost makes me feel of that like anxiety attack or that like depression that like looms over you. It's always there. All these people say love's for show, but I would die for you in secret. The devil's in the details, but you've got a friend in me. Would it be enough if I could never give you peace?
So Evermore.
I love Evermore. I'm gonna admit though, I don't like the Bon Iver part very much in this song. I hate the change in tempo. Taylor's part in Evermore, it's one of my favorite moments on this album.
It's like gray November, I've been down since July.
At the very end of the song when she says, I had a feeling so peculiar, this pain wouldn't be for evermore. Oh, dude, I lost it. Oh my god, I first heard this song when Rachel was still in the hospital. Listening to the beginning of the song being like, I can't remember what I used to fight for. And she's like so depressed and like, how did things get to this, you know? At the end of the song when she's like, now I have a feeling, like she gains hope again and she's like, I feel like this pain won't be evermore. I was crying so hard. I was like, this is beautiful. They're both beautiful, but Peace
Peace is my baby.
Stream Peace, thanks.
Hoax is the last song on Folklore, and then Right Where You Left Me is the first bonus track on Evermore.
Dude.
So Hoax is the saddest song ever written.
Hoax is fucking depressing.
It is literally what I would imagine you would write depression into words. If I could write it into words, it would be Hoax.
It's like you're standing on the cliff, like contemplating suicide.
Yeah,
like that's how
it's like you're in the mind of a depressed person.
It's really sad.
It's like Intolerate It. It's like the aftermath after Tolerate It. It's like, because you could either go Hoax or you could go Happiness, and I feel like Hoax is the bad one.
Right Where You Left Me.
A bah.
I don't know why it's a bonus song. It should have been.
It reminds me of Long Story Short. It has that same kind of like weightiness to it.
But it's like country vibes. It's like a heartbreak song, but it's like fast and vibing. Even the beginning, like friends break up, friends get married. I'm right where you left me. I love this idea though, because like the song is essentially about a girl who is broken up with, right? And then like he goes on, moves on, meets someone else, and she's like, if you ever want to come back, I'm right where you left me. Like I'm still a ghost haunting this restaurant because I died.
Oh. No, I think she's
died inside.
I haven't moved on.
It's a metaphor.
No, I haven't moved on.
Yeah.
I'm right where you left me in our relationship.
In those feelings.
In our Death by 1,000 Cuts pages. I'm still writing pages.
She's literally saying, I'm still at the restaurant, sitting in the corner I haunt. It's a metaphor.
She gets killed at the restaurant.
It's a metaphor.
It's time to go versus the lakes. The lakes is way better. I just don't like it, okay? It's like tolerated. I just don't like it. Not my jam. Take me to the lakes where all the poets went to die. I don't belong.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Those
the lakes.
Windermere peaks look like a perfect place to cry.
Fuck. I'm gonna go with the lakes.
Okay.
Tally it up.
Tally it up.
Tally it up, friends.
Oh, yeah. I was right. I'm 10 versus 8 as well.
Dude, I'm 10 to 8. What's your 10, Evermore?
Yeah.
I know, I'm 10 Evermore, 8 folklore. Well, we agreed on nearly all of them.
Oh my god, we literally have the exact same thing, Evermore 10.
What the fuck? Okay,
It's because of those first
interesting.
4, I know it. So, what do you guys like better, huh? Do you guys like Evermore better too?
I thought I liked folklore more, but now does this mean I like Evermore more?
Obviously. Okay, guys, so that about wraps it up for this battle.
I think we still need to do Speak Now versus Red.
I hope you guys all stay safe, happy, healthy, all the usual. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Yes, let us know your faves down below. Favorite song.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.